Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is a tarot card reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's an energy reading for Aquarius energy. So you take it how and where it resonates in your life. This is your reading. Feel free to comment below if you care to share. It's a timeless message, Aquarius. So it comes to you when you're meant to hear it, when you're ready to receive the messages. But, Aquarius, if you're looking for a personal reading, I do those. Please check out my website, bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule your personal reading right there. Aquarius. What have you got for me, Aquarius? Oh, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please be sure to subscribe. I do a new video for Aquarius every single week, so you can get them fresh off the press by ringing that little notification bell. So you make sure that you know when I upload or when I go live. And just to note, for those of you who love the extended readings, I'm now offering all full access to the extended readings, all of the extended readings through the BWOB membership. So definitely click and join that membership. It's one low monthly cost and you get access to all the extendeds moving forward. In addition to that, you get so much more, including exclusive lives, exclusive emojis, exclusive badges, exclusive footage in addition to the extended readings that I don't share on any other profile. There's a lot. You also get discounts to personal services and merchandise. So check it out. I can't tell if this is a warning, so I'm just going to let you decide. We got you are never alone, which indicates romance, it indicates love, it indicates connectivity and connection to each other. But it also indicates that you are already loved, you are already cared for, all of this is already true. And then we have learn from the past. So learn from the past is exactly what it is, this sense of memory or remembering. You already know this, you've already been through this. So it's kind of God saying right now, learn from the past. You're never alone. You're never actually alone. You are absolutely loved. This could also be sort of reminiscence coming up and coming out, this sense of something from the past or remembering somebody, not just that, it's like you're loved, right? And all of a sudden that's coming back. Now, in terms of warning, it could also be somebody that you were involved with from the past is going to be coming back, or just memories of them are going to be coming back. Now, if just memories of them are coming back, that's actually good, because your mind is trying to tell you something about those through those memories. Your brain is trying to like shake you awake and make you aware of something you need to be aware of then if that person keeps coming back into your brain. So instead of trying to push it out or not think of them, kind of try to like open yourself up to the conversation with yourself. What are you trying? Why do these memories keep coming up? It could be that you need to purge emotionally, you need to get over things, or it could be, like I said before, somebody from the past actually coming back and demonstrating that they actually care about you and they actually love you. Now, understand that we are in Mercury retrograde. In fact, it was yesterday that Mercury went into retrograde. And no matter what when you're watching this video, I'm talking about December 13th of 2023, Mercury went into retrograde. It'll be in retrograde till January 5th, I think, of 2024. So this happens a lot, especially since Mercury is sextile to Venus and trine to Jupiter when it's happening. So that's going to exacerbate any kind of old emotions that people had or still harbored for you or for what the two of you had. So that could be this sense of over romanticizing. I always say your memories are fantasies that are extra deceptive because you think, oh, this must be the way they happened. Well, when a Mercury retrograde, when Mercury is sextile to Venus and trine to Jupiter, it is absolutely not the way it happened. It's being over romanticized. And it's fine if you want to lose yourself and acknowledge that it's fantasy. But don't believe the fantasy because it's a trick of the mind. So it could be this sense of extra nostalgia that's coming back into your life. And that, once again, that's fine too. Just let yourself feel to heal. Like that's extraordinary. That's wonderful. But to start believing it, I don't know. And even when we start hearing from those exes, right? All your exes live in Mercury retrograde. Like that's kind of what usually starts to come up. My warning, the only warning, kind of a soft warning, would be don't over romanticize what you had. Try to remember it as realistically as possible, because with this energy, it's going to be difficult for you to remember it as realistically as possible, Aquarius. You're going to tend toward over romanticizing it, which means you're giving people way too much credit, more credit than they deserve. It is beautiful energy to resolve those issues and find a way back to love. Now remember, just because you find your way back to loving and respecting each other doesn't mean you're being together. It actually is a place where you can find it easier to let go. You know, people think hating somebody is what you have to do to keep moving in a different direction. And no, hate actually keeps you stuck. So this sense of resolution is actually a blessing. Now, it could just be your memories of, if I'm going through a hard time, I'm remembering that I am loved and I am cared about. And that is a resounding message of these cards right now, is that you are loved and you are cared for. Whatever you're going through right now, remember, you should have been taught this from the past, or this is a maternal figure, could be a mother, could be a grandmother. Lots of times this is the head or the matriarch of or patriarch, absolutely could be like the head of a family coming back as an ancestor to say, remember that you're loved. Remember how much I love you. I want to show you my love. I want you to feel my love. And so memories of this person in particular, doesn't have to be a lover. Remember, romantic love is not love, right? Love is not about romance. It's about connection. So this could be somebody who just really loves you. And even if they're on the other side of the spirit world, they still love you. That love is still very much there. So memories of them might be coming up a lot right now. Let's get into tarot. Okay. So what has this person got to say? Or what are these memories? Maybe this message, God, you can help me. Protect yourself, guard yourself, or they realize, or there's a realization that you are being defensive and protective, or that you're not really willing to believe it. A little bit more. Why is Nine of Wands coming out? Oh, dear God. Okay, so there's something that you have to be very, very aware of moving forward. There is progress here, absolutely. Or if it's basically saying you have been reluctant. Okay, you've been reluctant to move forward, or you've been reluctant to move somebody in. This is why all these images or all these memories are coming back. God or your ancestors, however you want to call it, is trying to communicate to you. It's time to open up. It's time to sort of try to move forward and see your way forward from this situation. So we have a Queen of Swords here, which could also represent you, this sense of figuring it out or strategizing toward the future. This is my GPS card. So she's like, how are you plotting moving forward? Because guess what? This is also major arcana. You are ready to move forward. Now this is, it brings up family because it represents Cancerian energy, but there is progress to be made. It's almost like God's coming through, your ancestors are coming through and trying to say, we're here for you, we've got your back. It's time for you to move forward. So don't be afraid, because we're here. We're going to guard you. We're going to protect you. We know that you have been reluctant, but this is actually a wonderful time for you. This is a great breakthrough energy for you. So it's definitely time to start planning to move ahead, because what you plan will happen. We're here to make sure it does. It's almost like, okay, let's go. We see that you've been defensive. We see that you've been blocking this, or that you've been hesitant for whatever reason, but it's time to move forward now. That's the message that's coming through from God through the cards or from your ancestors. So let's keep going. Why now? I guess is a good, and I think it's like remembering that you're loved is important now, because it's almost like, yeah, you're gonna have to kind of go out there and take a risk and not do something that you're comfortable with. It's kind of like comfortable as in not that you should do anything dangerous, but that yeah, you kind of wanted to, you were blocking this. That's why the Nine of Wands is there. Something here that you were defensive about, but what God is trying to remind you of is you're actually ready for this. And we get the retrograde card. That reminds me of Mercury retrograde. First of all, it's Swords, which has to do with communication, but Four of Swords is also reflect. It's also remember. It's actually tie up loose ends from the past or from all those thoughts. It's like reconciliation and being able to finally heal by just giving it a second and allowing it to, giving it a second, reflecting, closing, tying up those loose ends so that you can move forward. It's also reflective of what's currently going on. In the past, something has come out that indicates you were abandoned, or you felt completely abandoned and completely left alone. Perhaps this person left you, perhaps they passed away. There was a sense of feeling when it happened completely and totally like more vulnerable now, and so you got defensive. But now the message is, please open up. It's time for you to accept that I'm still here. I still love you. I'm still protecting you. I'm protecting you now by telling you, you got to move forward. That's kind of what that's 100% what it's saying. Very strong, powerful, and clear message that's coming through. There is some sort of defeat here. So yes, there are defeats in your future. There are people maybe who want to defeat you, or there have been a sense of, no, I want to get a little bit more into it. So what came out was the Five of Swords. So this is the defeat card. Somebody won against you, or something has been fucking with you. So if you look a little closer at this card, you see three different answers here, or two different answers. So you see three different people. This is usually the person who won. So there are options here. Are you going to sort of be stuck and sob, or are you going to run away, or are you going to stand your ground and fight? You actually have three different options when defeat happens. And then we have this card here, which is a very maternal energy once again coming through. There's an energy of abundance here and prosperity. I don't know if something got in the way of that, or there's something that you're defending, like you have to defend, I don't know whether it's an inheritance or something like that, but there's just this sense of move through this is 100% what's coming out. Move through this because that you have enough. You are abundant, or there is so much abundance for you on the other side of whatever this is. So maybe clarify, God, what is, okay, excuse me. Please clarify, God, what is this? What is this? Excuse me. What is this? What is this that we're getting through? Something that you've made, something that you've created by yourself. Okay, that's what this is, something that you have been working on. Okay, and what is the defeat coming from? Why is the 5 of Swords there? Where is that coming from? The Hermit, maybe it's work, or maybe it's Virgo, maybe it's a Virgo in your life, or healing, something that you have been working on. What is the defeat? The defeat could be spending too much time alone, keeping things to yourself. What is the defeat? Okay, so it's competition. But what God is trying to say is you have to keep moving forward. Just go step by step. Things are going to slow down a little bit. Don't consider this defeat. You're actually not defeated. You've just been slowed down a little bit. That's all. So this is King of Pentacles. Could be work or job opportunities that are coming up for you. They are coming up for you. It's so that you get stronger, or so you strengthen your understanding of how things work, or how valuable things are, how valuable you are. Could also reflect an actual Virgo in your life. But in the future, I wanted to show you this. We have 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, however, is in reverse. So in reverse, it's defeating the competition. It's getting through all the craziness. It's like, yes, there is a kerfuffle that is happening right now. It's kind of like it is like almost like a clogged drain, right? And God's acknowledging that, but your ancestors are here to say you have been through this before. You will get through this again. We're asking you to remember your strength. Keep moving forward, even though it's moving slower. And I guarantee you what's on the other side is absolute defeat. So this is your message. If you're seeing this, whether you're Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, 100%, it's very, very clear. Let's go on to the extended and see what else comes out specifically. And I will see you guys there.